Hey everyone, welcome to group break number 188. Today we have a nice 12 box hobby case of 2020-2021 Upper Deck Series 2. We have been crushing Series 2 lately between French Kaprizovs, Young Gun exclusives of Kaprizovs, Fanimations, and everything in between. Figured we'd do another case because, why not? It's been a hot product for us, so let's keep it rolling. And with that, let's keep it rolling right into the team randoms here. So here we go. 3 times on the names, 3 times on the teams. Who you line up with is who you get. That list copied and pasted 3 times. Once, twice, 3rd time. Oh, Robert, you're on top. Stan, you're on the bottom. And just a reminder for the break tonight, there are the Program of Excellence cards, which feature Team Canada, so it'll go to either their current team if they're an active player, or their most games played for if they're a retired player. If we do get a weird scenario with that, I think Joe Thornton's the one of the weirder ones now because he'll be with the Florida Panthers. So yeah, just as a reminder. All right, here we go. 3 times on the teams. Once, twice, and 3rd time. San Jose on the bottom. Honestly, not the worst team to have in this break. So, here we go. Robert, you got the Predators. Marshall with the Senators. Dan with the Jets and Red Wings. Daniel with the Leafs. Dan with the Devils. Ryan, you got the Kings. Brent with the Blues. Ted, you got the Canucks. Chris with the Coyotes. Mark, you got the Avalanche. Bill, you've got the Rangers. Maxime, you've got Chicago. Emil with the Capitals. Chris with the Carolina Hurricanes. Carl with the Oilers. Justin, you've got the Panthers. Maxime, you've got Vegas Golden Knights. Emil with the Islanders. Ted with the Bruins. Mike with Columbus. Jordan with the Stars. Mark with the Flyers. Dominic with the Penguins. Ted with the Ducks. Maxime, you've got the Lightning. Justin, you've got the Wild and the Habs. Those are 2 great teams. Nick with the Sabres. Sean with the Flames. And Stan with the Sharks. So there are your teams. I'll get them over into the team viewer shortly here. All right. But yeah, we were just talking before we kind of started the recording for the break about the lure case last night. Overall, really solid. I like came down to, it's similar to Series 1, Series 2. It came down to whether or not you had a rookie team. So we'll give a couple minutes for trades. So let's see. 2 minutes for trades. And then go from there. So, but yeah, it was overall pretty solid. I think like some of our polls were really good. I mean, again, you can't complain anytime you get the Kaprizov auto. The amount of laughs we hit was, I think, standard, but like that pays for the Ranger spot essentially. So everything else was gravy. At least I think it should come close to that. Because the short prints are like $12, so there's 2 of those. So that's, I mean, like, you're essentially looking at what? You're looking at $25 from the 2 cards, from what it seems like, and then the red rainbows and stuff. It'll come out for 2021 products. It's just gonna be late, I would imagine. Probably February, maybe March, but it'll be later. If clear cut and no, because it's normally that's tough actually. It might come out earlier than expected. So but I'd safely say you're looking at like no. Apparently the red rainbow laugh, just like the regular, some have sold for like a crazy amount. But yeah, the cup will be coming out at a certain point, I'd imagine. I can't see them not releasing it, so I would imagine it's just based off of everything in the current schedule and their like production line. I can't see it. It might slot in around Christmas time, but I think it'd be next calendar year. So just like given, you know, what the typical delays have kind of been as well, it makes sense. So yeah, let's get this case open. Again, like, I'd rather see them take, I know it's frustrating with no new product, but like I'd rather see them kind of, especially with the cup, take a little bit of extra time and get it right. So we don't have the quality issues that we've seen in a couple other products, but you know, like, as long as they can just get it right, that's all that really matters, right? So, all right, come on, fall down. Look at that. Oh, beautiful. So, yeah, like, again, given that it's on-card autos as well, I don't think Upper Deck's gonna go to sticker autos in that unless it's like absolutely forced. They are seem to be very, very hard on the making sure we're keeping on-card autos in, which I think is fair. So, especially for your like heavy premium products. I mean, there's also the side that you want to make sure that you're getting products out, and on-card autos lead to more damage typically, but at the same time, like, you know, pros and cons. I think everyone likes on-card autos if, you know, push came to shove. So, all right, what side should we start with? Let's start left side. Here we go. Yeah, let's have some fun. Box 67. I'm going to say the inner number, we might get one of these tonight. Inner number 13. I did not see a single one, so if I get one of the inner numbers, I will be happy. And we are looking at an inner number of, 83. 30 off. That's the closest that I've ever been. Here we go. Let's just turn them over this way. It's easier. Actually, if we can rip and stack it, I might rip and stack. See if they're stuck together or not. No, they're pretty free. Let's try some rip and stack. Because again, Series 2 is pretty consistent with it. So rip and stack just means that, like, again, just open up the packs. Like, open up half of the packs at once, and then kind of go through them, because about every 6 to 8 cards you'll have an insert, so you can kind of just count and see it. And it's a fairly consistent product, so it just kind of helps the flow of the break a little bit. We got double dazzlers here. Ooh, we got a program of excellence, so you can see a little bit hanging off. A little bit hanging off. Yeah. So hopefully we have a good little case here. I have honestly not opened retail extended. I can't really tell you. So just look around. Is that another canvas, I think? I don't know. We'll see. Here we go. All right. There we go. Starting off with a Coughlin for Vegas on the marquee rookie. No French variation there. Berdiem for the Jets on the rookie portraits. Brome for the Red Wings on the Young Guns. Dazzlers of Kubalik for Chicago. Pink Dazzlers, that is. Kivlenix for Columbus on the Young Guns. Horvat for the Canucks on the Dazzlers. And Shane Bowers for the Avs on the Program of Excellence. Mikolo for the Blues on the Young Guns. I believe Bowers. Yeah, Bowers is still the Avs. He hasn't been traded yet. Latuno for the Sharks on the Portraits, and Montour for the Sabres on the French variation. Marchment for the Panthers. Entwistle for Chicago on the retro. Kershaw for Chicago on the marquee rookie. And Colin White for the Senators on the canvas. There's the first stack again. Pretty standard. 3 Young Guns. Special canvas. Dazzler's canvas pack. So we got a clear cut. Yeah, we got a clear cut already. Not the clear cut Young Gun, but just a clear cut. Be nice to get a good clear cut Young Gun, because that's the one thing that has like really eluded us, I think, for the most part in Series 2 are the good clear cut Young Guns. We've hit pretty much everything else, except for a high gloss. We could, I mean, I'd take a high gloss. I think anyone would take a high gloss, like a high gloss Young Gun. We haven't hit one in a while, so maybe. I think we've got 4 packs on this half to go. Yeah, I like this method for opening up Series 2 cases in Series 1, especially when the base cards aren't sticking together. Just because it is a little bit more fluid. Get to kind of keep the conversation going a little bit better, which I enjoy. And focus it more about the more on the good stuff as we go along. So clear cut. Brat for the Devils. Brat for the Devils on the clear cut. Milosh for the Sharks. Barzell for the Islanders on the canvas. Award winners of Hedman for the Lightning. Harley for the Stars on the rookie portraits. Mitchell for Chicago on the Young Gun, so we should still have our good Young Gun left. And there he is, Miller for the Rangers. True for the Sharks. Lawrence for the Hurricanes on the blue, marquee rookie. Reduke for Vegas on the retro. Soderstrom for the Yotes on the OPG. Fabry for the Red Wings, and that's the end of the box. So, standard box, nothing. I mean, the Program of Excellence is nice. It's just not like the biggest name player, so, you know, standard. I think that's a pretty fair comment on the box. Let's go middle. Yeah, training camps are underway. Everyone's overreacting to bag skates, which is hilarious. 64, let's go with 78. It's 81. I was 3 off that time. Gonna get it tonight. I feel it. Feel getting my lucky number tonight. Well, the guest numbers at least. All right, here we go. Box number 2. Yeah. I saw someone like say what are your wildest hockey like season predictions for the upcoming season, and like there's a lot of hot takes. I've seen everything from Brossois going to be the starting goalie for Vegas and like take over Leonard's role, to Flames are making the playoffs and not in a wild card spot, which is very plausible because the Pacific Division does kind of isn't great. To even the Leafs actually winning a playoff round. Which one is the most shocking? Probably the Leafs winning a playoff round, to be honest, because they are cursed. For the sake of like all Leafs fans out there, I really do hope that they can find a way to get rid of those playoff demons that haunt them, kind of. So, Zamula for the Flyers on the OPG rookie. Nigel for the Sharks on the portraits. Sharon Govich for the Devils, 4th in rookie scoring last year. If you're doing hockey polls, might be a person to keep an eye on. Street variation, Svetch for the Hurricanes. Nigel for the Sharks. On the Young Guns. Barkov, and nice, last for the Rangers on the Dazzlers. It's actually a decent card, so didn't realize it. Well, I mean, realized it, but didn't fully realize it. We'll put that there. Street variations can go there. All right, second stack. Send for the Devils on the Young Guns. This one's got a little bit of a soft edge there. Broberg for the Oilers on the portraits, and Sam Steele for the Ducks on the French variation. Kivaranta for the Stars. Ottinger for the Stars on the retro. Skinner for the Oilers. Marner for the Leafs on the canvas. And that is the first half of box 2. Well, I mean, hey Bill, you got what you got what you wanted. They are a really nice set. I'm glad that they're holding up their value in the secondary market as well. Oh, you know what I'd want to see today is that Quentin Byfield rookie materials. I think it's in Series 2, not extended. Because that is an oopsie card and worth a lot. The most expensive rookie material that you can get. So because he technically wasn't supposed to have any cards this year. He'll be, I guess, the only player with 2 single rookie materials, which is actually kind of cool. Ooh, we got a Young Gun canvas on the back. Finishing the box on a strong note. Ooh, that's the checklist. And the portraits. All right, let's go there. Draisaitl for the Oilers. Jonas Johansson for the Sabres. Roman, oh, that's really off-centered for the Habs. Really off on the foiling, but nice card. Korshkov for the Leafs on the jersey. Malay for the Capitals on the Young Guns. All right, we'll go. I think that puts us on the Young Gun canvas at the back, so. Fiala for the Wild. Stützle and Cousins on the Young Gun checklist. Again, if we get 2, they'll get split between person that has the centers and person that has the Sabres. So that's Marshall and Nick. If we get 3, then it'll be 1 to each, and then one person gets 2. Laugh on the rookie portraits for the Rangers. Larry for the Penguins on the blue. And again, if we hit like a variation of the checklist and we have like one regular, essentially the winner will get the variationist type of thing. Makar for the Avs. Broberg for the Oilers. And that should be the last card. Kivaranta for the Stars. I'm shocked his value didn't go up. Or is lower than what it was. Because, like, his playoff performance was really good and just kind of never really took off rookie-wise. have a quick sip of water. There we go. All right. Next box. Let's get this up. We are at 1 checklist. And on average, you hit about 1.5 of each Young Gun in a Series 1 or Series 2 hobby case. It's technically like 1.48. So when you see like pricing, I forgot to check box numbers. Well, this is 71. I probably would have guessed something like 13, but actually I already guessed 13. I might not have guessed that again. Okay, we're all over the place. There we go. And 77. But yeah, if you crank through the checklist and like kind of do the math on it, it works out to about 1.48. So like once we eventually get back to doing like pick your teams and stuff, if you wonder how like Series 1 and Series 2 is done, it's essentially like that is the most basic calculation for it, is figuring out what the Young Guns are going for. And then 1.5 times it, or like you essentially just divide it by that and figure out like 1.5 times what the Young Guns is the easiest like quote unquote fair value. It can be a little bit off every once in a while, so you have to do like some tweaking just based off of subsets and stuff. For example, the stars don't have a lot of base Young Guns, but they do have a lot of inserts and stuff, so like, you know, they're gonna get valued a little bit higher than a team like the Kings or Blues still have Young Guns, the Bruins that don't have a ton of stuff in the set. So Hoglander, 100% Hoglander. Hoglander is asleep, and I think Hagel Series 1 or Series 2, but Hoglander 100%. Sharon Govich might be as well. He might be like a very, very quiet sleeper. But Belzile for the Habs on the portraits. Broberg for the Oilers. Robertson for the Leafs. Bowers for the Avs. Keith for Chicago. Gage Quinney for Vegas on the Young Guns. McKinnon for the Avs. Wool for the Leafs. No French variation behind that. Sorokin for the Islanders on the Young Guns. Oh, we have our clear-cut Young Gun of Poganski for the Blues. Hagel is Series 2. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, Hagel, I think, bit of a sleeper. So he was Hagel before even his season started. Like middle of like not last season, but the year prior was my pick for Seattle. Like who I wanted from Chicago because they didn't really have anyone, and I thought he would be a decent bet. So Gross for the Yotes. And a Young Gun canvas here. Keandre Miller for, I think that's the first time we pulled the Keandre Miller Young Gun canvas for the Rangers. Nice one there. You know what? Let's leave it top load. So, yeah, I think Hagel's a good sleeper bet. Who else? I have the Young Gun checklist. I can go through it on the back here. I just don't remember all of them off the top of my head. Ty Smith's the defenseman. I think he could, but not like I think his value right now is pretty high. Puis Suter is interesting. I think Steven Lorentz might become like one of those glue playoff guys that eventually just like has a random good playoff series and goes up in value. But yeah, I think honestly Hoglander is one of your best bets. And then Hagel's pretty solid. And like for me, your margin of error on like a $1, $2, $3 young gun is a lot easier. I'm not a big cow foot guy. Nijov might be a good sleeper, but the problem is he's in San Jose, so. Stuart Skinner as well, again, if he does perform. But yeah, I'd say Hoaglander's probably my biggest one. Just quick scroll through the checklist. Oh, Kolazar as well. Kolazar could be interesting because Vegas and playoffs. And very like entertaining player, very energetic. Kind of does everything, so would endear himself to the fans. Perron for the Blues. Kasha for the Flyers. Haven't hit our French yet, so probably after the portraits here. You'll for the Canucks and Helm for the Red Wings. McMichael for the Capitals. I think Laff, honestly, is still a sleeper for Series 1. Zagadulin for the Flames. In terms of, like, margins that can be gained, because I think he's going to be very good. Oh, we got a super short print. Actually, I don't think we've hit one of these out of Series 2 yet. Francouz for Colorado. Gensel for the Penguins and Ottinger for the Stars. Canvas and Dazzlers. Kraslov for the Rangers. Who had them? Daniel Hunt with them for the special hit. Skinner for the Oilers. Braden Burke for the Oats. This was Sorokin, yeah. So we got our good young gun of the crop. And here we go. Rookie breakouts. I think this is the first one that we've hit. Of Nick Robertson for the Leafs. These are beautiful. Absolutely beautiful card, numbered to 100 for the Leafs. Cooled off on him, value-wise, but still a very nice card. Super, super tough to hit. Again, think of how many cases of Series 2 we've opened for this to be our... It's either like our first or our second one, so... Stand worthy. Really cool card. Barabanov for the Leafs. There we go. So, solid box, good young gun canvas, rookie breakouts was cool. Young guns were, about average. Yeah, I think Hoaglander's your best bet for overall, like, bang for your buck without his value dropping too much. Especially given how much the Canucks forward corps improved this year. He's either going to be playing on a second line with like Horvat Garland type of thing, or just stapled next to Horvat, which I think is more beneficial for Horvat than it is for Hoaglander. It's 71 on the inside, actually on the outside for the box numbers. On top of that, he was like legitimately analytically the best Canuck forward last year, and generally when rookies do that, the scoring will follow them. He's got lots of skill to like kind of dazzle people. So I think he's a good bet. And again, I actually don't see Besser on the Canucks unless because Besser's got a really high QO qualifying offer. Latuno for the Sharks. I just realized I'm not ripping stacking this. There's no other things in there. Okay. But I think Besser's like qualifying offer is like 10 million or something, so it's pretty high. We got an upside down young gun. So if he wants to just be a UFA, he is very easily able to. Canucks actually have a pretty tough decision to make there. And if that happens, I wouldn't be surprised to see Hoaglander sneak up to that top line. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised to see him sneak up into the top line this year. But I think, like, dollar-wise, considering what he's going for right now, probably your best bet. Probably your best bet. My Series 1 one was Jason Robertson, and that one paid off really well. So Extended, I think Rathbone is the easier of the bets, but even then it's like I don't think it's super worth it, but depends. We'll see. All right, yeah, it's the French Young Gun. So, oh, that's a good French Young Gun, I think. Ingram for the Predators, and yeah, it's upside down, so I don't think you really want it, right? French Young Gun, Tim Stützle for the Senators. First Stützle French that we pulled. So let me go ahead and finish the stack, and then we will sleeve that one up. Alexiev for the Capitals. We got Dumba for the Wild. Yolevi for the Canucks. Forsberg for the Predators. That's my face when we pulled the Stützle French Young Gun. So nice pull there. Who had the Senators? That was Marshall. Congrats. Hey, whenever we hit a good French Young Gun, I'm happy. Whenever we hit a good Young Gun, I'm happy. Whenever we hit a cool card, like the Robertson, I'm also happy. So, I'm happy with this. Radish for the Rangers. Samsonov for the Capitals. Bowers for the Avs. Canvas Dazzlers. Mikolo for the Blues. Ooh, wrong pile. Kivlenik for the Blue Jackets. So we don't have any 2-card packs anymore. Hackenpah for the Ducks. He might be a tiny sleeper, like not that bad. True for the Sharks. To 150 on the yellow fluorescence. Wow, fairly special box here in terms of like cool inserts. This is pretty beat up for a yellow fluorescent. Edges are rough, but cool card. So good first half of this box. I mean, good box because that's in there. All right, here we go. Next box. Let's see if we can continue it. Like we've been just kind of crushing Series 2 lately, so yeah, I think overall though, like Höglander is my bet to kind of have a good breakout year. The upcoming rookie class too. We have another fluorescence. I think we do 2 fluorescence box. This is a weird box. 2 fluorescences and the French Young Gun. Weird box. So, this upcoming year, there's going to be a lot of good rookies, I think. You're going to have, I mean, Byfield for sure, which is nice. Caulfield will get a lot of hype. I myself am going to try and pick up some Byfield stuff. I really like Byfield's game. So, I think we're going to hit this really weird time where, like, it's going to be Series 1 comes out for next year, and we still have all the heavy hit products. Yeah, no, most of the heavy hit products still have to come out at that point. Or have just come out. So, like, it'll be interesting to see what the market's like. I think it could be a good, like, buying market in that time. But we'll see. It's because people stocking up for the bigger stuff, so. Hellbuck for the Jets. Lindstrom for the Red Wings. There's the man of the hour, Höglander for the Canucks. Again, all the young guns get top loaded and sleeved after the break. So fluorescence of Ingram for the Predators. Malay for the Capitals. Second Malay. Gibson for the Ducks. Peace. Calfoot for the Lightning. Harkins for the Jets. Draisaitl for the Oilers. Ingram for the Predators on the retro. Byram for the Avs. And Kachuk for the Flames. So, good box. Got Stützle, Höglander. A little bit of everything in between. And quick sip. water. Calum, I mean, we got the French Stutza, rookie breakouts of Robertson, Calendar Miller canvas. Our clear cut young gun was kind of bad. Laugh Dazzlers though, Hoglander young gun, pretty even. So it's been good. You know, it's been like kind of how Series 2 has gone for us. Haven't hit a good clear cut young gun, but I've hit good parallels and good French. So yeah, we haven't doubled up on any of the big young guns yet. 19 and 27 on the box numbers. Alright, there we go. But hopefully we can keep it up. So I'd like to see a young gun parallel, like a high gloss or exclusives, but those are super hard to find this year, so they seem significantly harder than what they were in previous years. Because typically, and like just regular exclusives and stuff, but like typically you'd get about, I think, 2 base exclusives, sometimes 3, and then a Young Guns exclusive per case in previous years, whereas like Series 2 this year, like even Series 1 was kind of like that this year, but Series 2 is a lot harder to pull, like even just the base exclusives out of, so. Is he in this? I didn't see his, I don't remember seeing his name, to be honest. Let me double check, but I'll double check, but I actually don't remember seeing his name. No, I'm just gonna double check because it's always worth it. Yeah, no, he was not in this one, so. They were not in this one. Okay. Whew, mini heart attack. It's all good. No worries. It's always good to double check, so. Leonard for the Sharks on the Young Guns. Kravtsov for the Rangers, and Severson for the Devils. Portraits in French variation. Lawrence for the Hurricanes. Wolf for the Leafs on the retro. Larmy for the Penguins. Atkinson for the Blue Jackets with his base card right behind it on the canvas. That was kind of creepy. McAvoy for the Bruins. Dellandrea for the Stars. Next week's breaks. Joseph for the Penguins. Football, slight change up in the mix. It's more expensive, still a double up, but Regula for Chicago. Because it's just got the multi-pack box put in it now. Vadimo for the Hurricanes. Or Hurricanes, sorry, Habs. Oh, exclusives, there we go. As I said, they're really tough to pull. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Barzell for the Islanders on the exclusives to 100. Not a bad exclusive to get. Crawley for the Rangers. Basketball is an entirely different mixer if you're into basketball. Got Select, Contenders, Prism, Mosaic, Chronicles type of shenanigans. Hockey, we kind of have 2 themes to the mixers. We have a 2020-2021 hobby mixer. I think it's a hobby, yeah, hobby mixer there, and then a more of a 1920 mixer with some 2021 extended and older in it. So kind of just varied them up a little bit. We're gonna have more like new product out next week, so or not next week, the week after, hopefully. So we should have. Next week was supposed to be platinum as of like a couple weeks ago, but the checklist never got posted, so it got bumped back. Essentially, like the checklist gets posted 2 weeks ahead of it releasing, and it hasn't been posted yet. So Ice was also scheduled for October 6th. I think that could get bumped back, but ooh, Team Canada Juniors. I should check on that. Got our rookie materials. Here we go. But yeah, a couple different breaks. So, Pre-Suitor for Chicago on the Young Guns. Zamula for the Flyers. Joseph for the Penguins. McLeod for the Oilers. Krebs for the Vegas Golden Knights. Ellis for the Predators. I think Krebs is another sleeper. I haven't actually checked his prices in a while, but Backstrom for the Capitals on the canvas. So. Ryan for the Senators. Francouz for the Avs. I think this is Miller. Yep, Miller for the Rangers. First one that we doubled up on. Well, that's pretty good rookie materials. Laugh for the Rangers. That is a sleeve and top load, actually. Yeah, the 1920, the big note in that one is that it's got ingrained in it. So it's our final box of ingrained. Been holding on to it for a while. So those should go up Monday, maybe Tuesday. I just want to see the laugh. I believe it's a short print, but I want to double check. No, he's not. Not a short print, but The rookie materials? Oh yeah, the rookie materials are really nice. And send for the Devils. There we go. Just making sure I didn't miss anything, but yep, another solid box. Yeah, we hit the French. I'm just making sure I didn't miss an insert or something, because we hit all the base parallels that we could have. So, and we had a hit in every pack. All right, didn't miss anything. Perfect. I forgot the laugh's not the short print. It's Cousins. Kaprizov. There's a third one, right? Or is it just those two? Or Sorokin. Yeah, those are the three that are Group A's. Series 1 cases for 2021, no. There will be a single hobby box in the mixer next week, but there's not a ton of it left, and just candidly earmarking breaks. I always like to do like past year Series 1 versus next year Series 1 type of thing. So gonna like kind of saving like at least a little bit for that, for a special break, because I think those breaks are always fun, personally. But like no full cases of it, because there's really not a ton left, and want to be a little strategic with it at this point for like fun breaks, you know. That being said, if there's a giant like delay in products, could throw them up. But I don't know if we even have a full case. Honestly, I don't think we do. The 2021 Young Gun list. Normally they post it like a month prior for Young Guns, but given I'm actually really curious as well. Yeah, Bill, that's exactly why I like to spread out the years as well. Because, I mean, like, you look at this year with Minnesota, like, versus last year, for example. There are still some teams that are stacked, but yeah. The Young Gun list is interesting. I would be shocked if it's 3 weeks prior, if not 2. So, like, that's mid-October. There are a lot of Young Guns, but I think they're probably going to want to try and sneak a couple debuts in there. Because I think, like, last check on the holdovers was ridiculous. Like, they could fill Series 1 and Series 2 essentially without a player debuting. But you're going to want to get a couple player debuts in there, so. Like, you're definitely going to want to make sure that you have, like, I don't know, yeah, that's another Young Gun canvas. You're definitely going to want to make sure that you have, like, you know, the top rookie that may have not played last year, but you can get them in for Series 1 type of thing. But they also have a lot of really good players already for it. So, Pinto for the Capitals. Like, they don't need a debut for it to be a strong Series 1 type of thing, which is funny. McNiven for the Habs. Krebs for Vegas. I think that could mean, like, an extended type product next year. Would be really good. Belseal for the Habs. Ustimenko for the Flyers. I think we do know that Caulfield will be Series 1. Raquel for the Ducks. Regula for Chicago on the Young Guns. I think they've posted that publicly, so, and I don't know anything else outside of what everyone else knows, but I'm pretty sure I remember seeing that on, like, one of their Instagram comments and also in the mock-ups. So, you know, that's probably one of the best bets. Entwistle for Chicago and Lehkonen for the Habs. Portraits in French variation. Yeah. Regula for Chicago. Delandrea for the Stars. Vanchek for the Capitals. Barabano for the Leafs on the Young Gun canvas. Yeah, I think he'll be 201. It'll be interesting to see what they do with, like, Byfield. I think Zegras will be Series 1. I think Byfield is one that they might hold to Series 2. But I don't know. It's gonna be tough because there's so many holdover Young Guns, and, like, good ones too. There's a lot of good goalies. Like, you've got Knight, Swayman, just off the top of my head as two of the, like, ones that people are gonna be hunting after. Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting checklist. But if you're a goalie collector, next year's Young Guns are gonna be, like, nice for you. If you're not a goalie collector, next year Young Guns are also gonna be nice for you because they're just gonna be good. Like, it's gonna be a good crop. Series 1, like, in terms of, like, how good I'm expecting it to be, or, like, levels of good, I think it'll probably end up being better than Series 2 from this year, which is saying lots. Draisaitl for the Oilers. DiPietro for the Canucks. I really, really think if they go full out with everyone, that it'll be good. There's a Stützle for the Senators. No Kaprizovs yet. Like, if they go full out and just stack it, which they easily could, it would be insane. So, Soderstrom for the Yotes on the rookie materials. Poganski for the Blues. Shen for the Blues. Harley for the Stars. And that's that. Kiviranta for the Stars. Skinner for the Oilers. There we go. These are sticking a little bit. Delandrea for the Stars on the red. Unfortunately, not the best name on the red there. Yellowson for the Flames on the Young Guns. These are sticking. No. No, don't stick. Larkin and Robertson on the Dazzlers canvas. There we go. We hit our French, right? Yeah. It was Larkin and yeah. So, I can, I'd pull up my sheet for, holdovers, but I forget what I named it. I need a couple seconds anyways here for a little breather for the case. Just reset. Rookie. So you have 21, 22. Yeah, so like players that have debuted that could get rookie cards are like Cole Caulfield, Byfield, Zegras. Jamie Drysdale will be like kind of similar to Byram this year, I think. And goalie wise, you're looking at like Spencer Knight, Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen debuted as well. Swayman as well is going to be interesting. Zach Jones, the defenseman for the Rangers, is someone that to keep an eye on. I'd put him in the similar light as like Adam Fox in terms of like probably will be slept on early on, but is very good. Box 20, inside number, go with like 53. Who else? Joe Veleno. I don't have the highest hopes for him, but I still think there'll be lots of speculation on him. 91 on the inside box number. Shane Pinto, I like from the Senators. These are all just like holdovers that they could put in as well. Ross Colton will be one for the Lightning that probably will get some attention. Kalen Addison for the Wild. Again, I don't fully love his game, but like fine. Cam York, kind of same thing. Ruotsalainen for the Sabres was okay. Bernard Docker was just high draft pick for the Senators, so there'll be a little bit of hype there. Kupari, again, another player, higher draft pick. Who else? I thought Philip Gustafson got rookie cards. I'm trying to remember, but Ruzicka is another one that I like from Calgary. He'll be kind of a sleeper one. Like, I just liked him in his draft year. I don't know how good he'll be overall, but Bear Brûlé from the Lightning will be another one that won't sell for much early on, but like hold on to him type of thing. Cole Lind will be an interesting one because he could be Seattle's first ever young gun. And like I honestly would be shocked if he's not in Series 1 because he's debuted and they can put him in a Seattle jersey. So like if they get a preseason game of him, he will be in Series 1. 100%. I would almost guarantee it. But I would be shocked to not see him in there. Who else? Yeah, there's a bunch of names. So like Yona Gadjevich. Again, there's gonna be a bunch of like those fringe names that people are just like, maybe. So Matt Phillips is another funny one. Yeah, there's a lot. In total I think we're at least 70, 71, 72 debuts that like could be used that weren't. Or like that were debuted last year that didn't get a young gun or a rookie card. So Bellows for the Islanders and Delandria for the Stars. Well, if you like Delandria, we have pulled them all week. So Kravtsov for the Rangers. Alarmy for the Penguins. Oh, we got a sticky pack. Nijov for the Sharks. Yeah, I think another sleeper one is Nijov. He played the full season last year, so and did decent. Another exclusives of Tierney for the Senators, so maybe we're getting back into regular exclusives territory per case. That'd be nice. Radish for the Rangers. Kolzar for Vegas. Bowers for the Avs. Ustmanko for the Wild. Bowers for the Avs on the retro. Bowers for the Avs. Holy cow, that's a lot of Bowers for the Avs. LeBanc for the Sharks. No French yet, so French has typically been in that first half. Yeah, I think it'll be, like, again, they could literally just roll with the top 50 names on my checklist for, or like on this list and have a good series one. So, and then you're going to have a bunch of players that make their debuts and stuff that people will be interested in. You know, your, I think Turcotte signed for the Kings. Cole Sillinger might make it for the Blue Jackets. That'd be an interesting one. Oh, I think it's more likely that he's a series 2. You know, you'll have Podkolzin likely. So, it'll be an interesting rookie year. But they do, like, given how many young guns they can already, like, how many rookies have already debuted that are actually, like, decent, I think that they can, that we're going to have, like, probably another extended year, which hopefully they don't have the cutoff bite them, because that really sucked last year. Because it's like, again, it sucks for last year, but it's great for this year because it put, you know, Zegras in Series 1, Series 2 next year. So, well, this year, I guess, this upcoming year. So, you know, depends on how you look at it. Mantha for the Red Wings on the canvas. McKinnon for the Avs. Hakanpää for the Ducks. Well, there's a Kaprizov for the Wild. Yeah, it's looking like it's going to be a good year. So. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Yep. Seth Jones for Columbus on the clear cut. Marchment for the Panthers. Panarin for the Rangers. Lagesson for the Oilers. Robertson for the Leafs and Nylander for Chicago. Portraits and French variation. McMichael for the Capitals. Kravtsov for the Rangers. And Francouz for the Avs. So I think it'll be a good year for Young Guns again. I think it'll be a year where you'll see more variation in Denisenko. I forgot to mention him as well for the Panthers. Another interesting name to watch. So, but yeah, I think it'll be an interesting year for the Young Guns. So, I am looking forward to it. I think we're gonna have a very, very fun rookie crop. 68 on the box number. Let's go with 42 on the inside. And I think you'll see there'll be some ones that are smart investments, some that aren't. You're going to see a lot of people probably buy into some hype on some early players and that pay off. There's 86. So, and I think, you know, it's going to be a year for some breakouts. I think Jack Hughes is going to have a breakout year this year for the Devils. I think, and Höglander for the Canucks. I think Byram for the Avs. I think Kako and Laugh for the Rangers, both of them. Pretty good, both have pretty good upside to them. We've got a lot of special canvases already. We've hit 2 programs and then I think 3 or 4 Young Guns, right? We've hit, how many have we hit? We've hit 1, 2, oh no, just the 3. Okay. Just the 3. So we do have our regular amount left. We do have 3 Young Gun canvases left still. We have 2 after this box. Yeah, I'm very much looking forward to next year's rookie crop. I think Morris Cedar for Detroit's another name to keep an eye on. Lucas Raymond as well. Who else? There's a lot. There's a lot of players to keep an eye on, though, is what I'm trying to get at. So, here we go. Hedman for the Lightning. Skinner for the Oilers. And there's a lot of debuts that need to happen, but Lagesson for the Oilers. Oh, okay. Second clear-cut young gun. Not a big name, but Shellman for the Sharks. We'll take 2 clear-cut young guns in a single case. That is above the one that you should get. So we have had cases without any. I'm just making sure none are like the weird exclusives. Crawley for the Rangers. But hey, 2 clear-cut young guns. Take that every day. Calfoot for the Lightning. Even if they're not the biggest names, they're still solid cards. Coughlin for Vegas. McLeod for the Oilers. Regula for Chicago. Basil McRae for the Minnesota North Stars, a.k.a. the Dallas Stars, on the box fillers. So we even ended up getting our box fillers in the case, too. I need more sleeves. One second. Yeah, it's going to be a good young gun crop next year, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, and Whistle for Chicago. Stamkos for the Lightning, Riley for the Leafs. That's an interesting storyline to follow. Will Morgan and Riley be a Leaf after this year? Because I don't think his next contract is going to be worth it. And I think his perceived value is much higher than what his actual value is. Very, very good offensively. Defensively, enough worries. But that's my personal opinion. Again, I always hope players prove me wrong whenever I say something like that, because it's just, you just want to see everyone performing their best. So, but yeah, be interesting to see what they do there. Because their best defenseman is Muzzin. Muzzin's very good. Well, there's another one. Oh, this is an insane box. I don't know what's going on with this box, but we got a Romanov for the Habs. Just bear with me for a minute here. Yolevi for the Canucks. Burke for the Yotes. Retro of Mikolo for the Blues. Soderstrom for the Yotes. Dubois for the Blue Jackets. And another Stützle. You never get Romanov and Stützle in the same box. So, I will take that because, 2 of the best young guns you can get in the set. Why not get them in the same box, I think Romanov will get, if he gets some playing time, which he should in Montreal this year, I think he's a good bet as well to improve. Very entertaining style of game and good player. Angelo for the Penguins. French variation of Boquist for Chicago. Marchment for the Panthers. Yolevi for the Canucks on the retro. Kershaw for Chicago. Blackwood for the Devils. So, another really good box. This time we got 2 really good Young Guns and a clear cut, which wasn't the best, but you take 2 really good Young Guns and an extra clear cut in the case. So, you know. Is what it is. And I will take that trade off every day of the week. Alright, here we go. Box number 97, so that means it's going to be 7 as the inside number. Actually, no. 9. 9 is the inside number. Oh, it's 37. Wasn't close. All right. Here we go. Should have 1 French Young Gun left. 2 Young Gun canvases, and that's really all we're like left in the ode category. Oh, some rookie materials for sure, but like technically we have 3 rookie materials left as well. So, but we got 2 clear cut Young Guns, so one of those is probably gonna miss. And technically, like based off of past years, we should have a Young Gun exclusives, but no guarantees there. So, nice break for the Senators. French Young Gun of Suitsland 2 base. Rangers have done well. I think 2 Millers in the Miller canvas and the Laugh Dazzlers and the Laugh rookie materials. So lots of good stuff there. There's a Young Gun canvas. Didn't pick up an insert. Good job, me. Whistle for Chicago. Anderson for the Kings. French variation of Burns for the Sharks. Ingram for the Predators. Laugh on the retro. Not a blank back for the Rangers. The blank back would have been insane there, though. And Whistle for Chicago. Hoffman for the Panthers. Mikolo for the Blues. Hagel for Chicago. Regula for Chicago. Berdine for the Jets. Ottinger for the Stars. And Whistle for Chicago on the Young Gun canvas. Not bad. Not the best Young Gun canvas to get, though. Oh, Maltsev was I was just thinking of like the players that I like from Series 1, Series 2 extended for like buys. I like Maltsev and actually Bunting as well in extended. Maltsev because I think he had a quietly good year and he's going to be in Colorado this year. So Bunting because he scores a lot of goals, did good at the World and playing in Toronto. So if he gets off to a good start, like watch out. Another fluorescent. So as we did technically have one more coming. You normally get two reds per case. All right, here we go. Reduke for Vegas. Prisky for the Panthers. Kasha for the Flyers. Ooh, Ooh, there we go for the Tampa Bay Lightning Day with the Cup of Vasilevsky. That's a good one. That is a good hit, and that just gets its own stand, I guess. Been a while since we hit a Day with the Cup. Nice one there for the Lightning. Who had him? Who had him? Maxime, there you go. Nice Day with the Cup there. One of the best players to get to. Chatfield for the Canucks. I just want to recount this base here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Parisi for the Wild. Bergeron for the Bruins. Canvas Dazzlers. Been a good case. Another good case. McCarr for the Avs. Carlson for Chicago. Sorokin for the Islanders. Well, that's another good pull. Laugh on the fluorescence. Honestly, pretty clean for a fluorescence. I'm trying to be as careful as possible, but like some slight chipping, but compared to how these normally are, this is honestly like one of the best conditioned ones that I've seen. So, all right, rookie materials. You can go there, because laugh fluorescences are worthy of the highlight as well. Oop, as the rookie materials gets bumped a little bit. There we go. Hackenpah for the Ducks. Zucker for the Penguins. And that's the box. Good box again. I mean, like, Day with the Cup, laugh fluorescence. No complaints here. There we go. That's 3/4 of the way through the case. 1/4 left. Making good time. 65 on the outside box number. We haven't really had one in the 20s yet. So let's go with 24. Oh, it's 31. Gosh, that's actually a number that I normally... That's a lucky number for me, so... This would be a box that I would buy if I was choosing a box number. Am I that superstitious? Yes. Yes, I am. Yeah, been another solid break. I mean, lots of cool stuff. Some good names in the cool stuff, which is always nice. And anytime you hit a rookie breakouts, you're happy. Anytime you hit a Day with the Cup, you're happy. Anytime you hit a good French Young Gun, you're happy. And we've hit all of those. And a good fluorescence at that, too. So, but these last 3 boxes should technically all have rookie materials in them. One per, are the duels one per? Can't remember if they're one per case or one per every second case. But we should have 3 rookie materials left. We got 1 here. It's just the Canvas Dazzlers. Berdine for the Jets. Joseph for the Penguins. Latuno for the Sharks. No Cousins yet on the Young Guns, I will say. Price for the Habs on the street clothes variation. Gage Quinney for Vegas. Here, we'll just do Konechny Canvas for the Flyers. Hedman Dazzlers for the Lightning. Yossi for the Predators. Vanacek for the Capitals. Hoglander for the Canucks. Liljegren for the Leafs on the jersey. Not the worst to get. Sharon Govich for the Devils. Is that our 4th Young Gun, I think? Yeah, none of them are French either, so. Canvas of Monahan for the Flames. Did we hit a French yet? I don't think we did, right? Yeah, we haven't yet. Right, we didn't hit a French. I think we just hit the suit. You can't do the French search that way. You gotta do it the other way. But hey, price, image variation again. Good name. If we don't hit a French variation, I'll go back through that pile and make sure that I didn't miss it. But I don't think I missed it, so we should have 1 Young Gun left. And typically the Young Gun's the one that's in a weird spot, so. And last pack of this half. There we go. Here we go. Another fluorescence. No, that's just a base card. Alright, starting off. Gross for the Yotes. Byram for the Avs on the portraits. Harley for the Stars. Frank Hughes for the Avs. McNiven for the Habs. Stone for Vegas on the canvas. Hagel for Chicago on the Young Guns. There we go. McMichael for the Capitals. Perry for the Stars on the portraits and French variation. Sen for the Devils. McMichael for the Capitals on the retro. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Laugh for the Rangers on the marquee rookie. And Redditch for the Flames. Here we go. Another box down. Two boxes to go. Again, I think we've absolutely crushed it, but I'll let you all be the judge of that. And be nice to get the Cousins at this point. So yeah, that's really about it, right? Because we've pulled Kaprizov, Chatfield, Sen, Quinney, Romanov, Smith, Marchment. I haven't pulled Mitchell yet. Oh, this is box 90 and 51. I wouldn't have guessed it. I don't think we pulled Milos yet. There we go. Here we go. We should have 1 French Young Gun left and 1 exclusives and 2 rookie materials. In theory, but we did get a second clear cut, so that could have skewed everything off. In theory, that's what we have left. Hopefully, yeah. Hopefully we get Cousins, because like it's been quiet for Buffalo, especially with no Cousins rookies like the portraits or the OPGs. But it'd be weird to go a whole case without one, so Zagadulin for the Flames. It's happened before, but it'd be weird. Geeky for the Hurricanes. Mitchell for Chicago. Matthews for the Leafs on the street image. Normally you only get 2 of those per case, so I think that is Cal Foot for the Lightning. On the Young Guns, that's a soft edge there as well, just as a heads up. Shen for the Blues, and Shanahan on the retired player canvas for the Devils. Hey, like, I'm just glad everyone's enjoying them, and like, thank you all for, you know, being in here. Lankinen for Chicago, don't think we hit him yet. I'm glad everyone's enjoying them. So Krebs for Vegas. I mean, at the end of the day, like, I want to make sure that they're enjoyable as possible. So even like, I mean, it sucks not getting good cards, but like, even if you don't have a good break, you have some fun type of stuff. So Ryan for the Senators, and just make sure that, you know, it's just a good experience. Send for the Devils. Again, that's part of group breaks, you know. Robertson for the Leafs. Just having fun and, you know, celebrating the hobby. Nelson for the Islanders. A little bit of a quiet half there. So, again, I know with the hobby kind of booming up, there's a lot of people focused on, you know, just like fully on the big cards or fully on, you know, all that. And like, it's good to focus on, like, it's don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with it, but also it's also important to make sure that, you know, they're fun and they're a good environment and it's celebrating, you know, the hobby in general. So, and people can enjoy it for different reasons, and that's fine, but just want to make sure that, you know, we're having a fun experience, because, again, that's what matters. It'd be really nice to hit a Cousins. Cousins is the one that I think we've honestly had the hardest time getting out of Series 2. Because, like, it always seems to just be Cousins, the one that's, like, we don't get until the last couple of boxes, so. Hopefully he's hiding in this box. Lankinen normally isn't with him, but again, it's been a weird case, so. And the one thing that worries me is that we definitely have a crossover between 2 cases because we got 2 clear-cut Young Guns, and Upper Deck's normally pretty good at not allowing that to happen type of thing. So, Reed Duke for Vegas. So it makes me kind of suspicious, but Ty Smith for the Devils, that's a new one. That's one that we haven't gotten yet, so. Forgot we haven't got him yet. Clear cut of Brassard for the Islanders. Prisky for the Panthers. Bergeron for the Bruins. All right, come on. Dumba for the Wild. Shellman for the Sharks on the Young Guns. We have our French variation, Andre for the Stars, and Kivlenix for Columbus on the French variation Young Gun. So, unfortunate. Again, every time his card pops up, it's just like, it's tough, because that's just such a tragic event. Burke for the Yotes, as we lose Mike Smith. Award winners of the Lightning for the Lightning. Prisky for the Panthers. Tays for Chicago. Yeah, no Cousins yet. So hopefully the last box. If not, again, what I'll typically do in a case like this, especially when it's a higher profile one, is just make sure you get something on top of that, because again, per case you should, like, in an entire case, you should get one. Is kind of my view. So, last box, box 28. Really, did we hit? Yeah, we hit 6. So, still hope. He again, he's always been in the last box for us. But yeah, general rule of thumb is that like should probably get one of each per case. 28 box number or inside box number. Let's go with 67. Why? I don't know. I mean, isn't it wrong? Oh, it's 18. Oh, I'm way off. Here we go. Hopefully we get one for you. Because I think that's it, right? Just looking, we've hit all of these. I don't know about Miloš. I know we've hit Crawley. We haven't. I don't think we've hit De Rosier. So I know we've hit Brome. I know we've hit Radich. We haven't hit Cole Smith yet. I think those are the only three that we haven't hit. So the hope is that we see one of them in this and then all of them pop out. But yeah, like if I notice that you don't get your Young Gun, then make sure that you get like an overtime pack or something, just because it's a full case. Like you should get your one Young Gun type of thing. There's two sides to me. It's just like, yeah, I think you should get it, but also like I get it if it's purely random type of thing. It's got to be like a controlled random, because from a buying perspective and like a collecting perspective, if you get a case, you hope that when you're getting 72 Young Guns, you get at least 50 from the base set and then 22 duplicates. But flip side of that is that we've hit 2 Stutzlas, so if you open up this case and you got 2 cousins instead of 2 Stutzlas, you'd rather take the 2 Stutzlas. Just weird. It's weird how it goes from like the group breaks perspective to the like individual perspective. But anyways, here we go. Hopefully we get one right off the top. Bear Banoff for the Leafs. I think we've hit him before, so. Clear cuts were no one major. Zagadulin for the Flames and Conley for the Panthers. I think Shellman and Poganski. So Blues and Sharks. It's really weird to get 2 clear cuts in a single case. So Wool for the Leafs. McNiven for the Habs. McLeod for the Oilers. Corpusalo for the Blue Jackets. I actually think we might be short a Young Gun canvas as well if I go back and look. Alexiev for the Capitals. We already hit our French, so I don't need to pay as much attention to that. So, Vanacek for the Capitals. Retro award winners of Yossi for the Predators. Belzile for the Habs. Like it's been a strong case. It's just, you want to get all the Young Guns. Nylander for the Leafs. Well, there's Cole Smith, and we haven't hit him yet. Cole Smith for the Sharks. That's a good sign. If you're not trying to duplicate Young Guns, or if you're trying to get ones that you haven't had, getting one that you haven't had is good. Hopefully we can get the final 3, because I believe those are the final 3. Right now, the way it stands too, we have the one random to do for the checklist. We should technically have an exclusives in this box as well. We should have an exclusives. We should have 2 jersey cards, but it's been a weird case. So if we don't hit it, we don't hit it. Watch us like not hit a base Cousins, but hit like a parallel Cousins instead. I'd take that. Be nice to get 1 Cousins. It was Cousins and I think Miloš. I think were the 2. Oh no, Turkov. Turkov. We haven't hit Turkov yet. I don't know what I'm saying. this is a Young Gun. And I think is the name that I just mentioned. So fingers crossed. Here we go. Last half. Let's end on a good note. Dellandrea for the Stars. He's been all over this break. Dellandrea for the Stars. All over the break. Oh, DeRosier is the other one. Okay. DeRosier for the Panthers. On the Young Guns. You'll Levy on the Pink Dazzlers for the Canucks. Lawrence for the Hurricanes on the Young Guns. Grubauer Harley on the Canvas Dazzlers. Leonard for the Sharks on the Young Gun Canvas. Award winners for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Soderstrom for the Yotes. Just a regular Makar that was back. There he is. Had to wait a while, as in like pretty much one of the last Young Guns, but Dylan Cousins for the Buffalo Sabres. Literally like, I don't know, 5th, 6th last pack. Photo shoot flashback of Carter Hart for the Flyers. Super rare card there. And Turkov for the Blue Jackets. So I think we ended up getting everyone. Yeah. The only thing left is the checklist. So that'll be the only random. Down to the wire there, though, for the Cousins. Holy cow. So, all right. Let me just get the base put away. We'll do the random, and then we will finish up. So... But overall, like, really solid case again. We just keep crushing Series 2. So, let me get random.org ready. And let's see who takes it between Ottawa and Buffalo. Here we go. 3 times. Once. Twice. And 3rd time. Ottawa comes in and steals it. So, well, I mean, Ottawa had a heck of a break. The Lightning did decent. Rangers did pretty well, but, like, I'd say hit of the break is the Stützle French variation. But, like, literally the Robertson rookie breakouts, beautiful card, super tough to hit. I think that's the first one we've hit out of Series 2. Day with the Cup of Vasilevsky, nice. Lots of good stuff. 2 clear-cut Young Guns. We didn't get on exclusives, but clear cuts are pulled at about the same rate as an exclusive. So, what, like, kind of there. So a little bit of a wash, but overall. And thank you everyone for all the support this week. Lots of fun. I'll get this sorted and it'll get dropped off probably next. Get dropped off next week. Get sent out that week. Yeah. Anyways, take care. I'll see you next week. Probably Monday, maybe Tuesday for break. So just stay tuned on to your emails and to like social media. So anyways, take care and have a good weekend.